Hello and welcome back to True Treats. Thanks for joining us for week 5. This week we have a hot dog competition with the Chicago dog versus the Coney Island dog.
Week 5 of Monday Night Football is bringing us the Chicago Bears and their Chicago dog against the Detroit Lions and their Coney Island dog. And this week, I have to say, I'm rooting for the Chicago Bears because I'm a true Packers fan and we need some separation between us and the Detroit Lions. Enjoy the video. For this hot dog competition, we have the Coney Island hot dog for the Detroit Lions versus the Chicago dog for the Chicago Bears. The first thing we need to do for this hot dog competition is start our meat-based chili to go on top of the Coney Island dog. So we're going to dice up our white onion, and keeping part of that on the side for later since both of them have onions diced up and dropped on top. We'll also mince up some fresh garlic as you just saw there, and we'll take a fresh tomato out of the garden and we'll dice it up into wedges for our Chicago dog. Put a pan on the stove and turn it to just above medium, then throw in some olive oil. For our chili today, we're using a ground turkey. We're using that because it's a leaner meat, so it has a lower fat content than most beef chilies would. After we put our turkey into the pan, we add our diced garlic and our diced onions. Then we're going to stir the meat around and get it so it will start to brown and it won't stick to our pan. After our meat begins to brown, we'll want to build our sauce for the chili. First two ingredients, salt and pepper, so the entire dish is nicely seasoned. And after we add our two essential seasonings, we'll move on to our tomato sauce. For this we used 1 can of tomato sauce, which left us enough chili for both hot dogs and a little bit on the side for another day. After our tomato sauce, we did 1 tablespoon of chili powder, then we did 2 tablespoons of sugar and 1 tablespoon of molasses. This made us brown sugar substitute since we didn't have any on hand. And we know there's a little bit of sugar in this sauce, but we are staying true to the Midwest chili Coney Island flavor, which is a sweeter chili. After the sugar and molasses, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce for the smoky flavor, and then a little bit of that ghost pepper hot sauce for this kick. Then we just stir it all together, and we'll let those flavors simmer and slow cook in the turkey. Remember to turn your stove down to low when you're simmering the sauce. This way your ground turkey will absorb all the flavors of that chili base and you won't have to worry about burning your sauce. Put it on there for about 20 minutes. The chili is almost ready, so we're throwing our hot dogs in the pan and we're going to brown them up on all sides, then throw in a little bit of water to steam them until they're done. While the hot dogs are finishing up, we toss our buns in the oven because we do prefer that crispy texture of a bun over the softer steamed one. Now we're going to build our hot dogs. First, place 1 hot dog into either bun. Then spoon on some of that delicious chili that we just made with that fresh ground turkey. Put a little bit of those diced onions right on top on either one. And then we're going to finish off these Coney Island dogs with a little classic yellow mustard. Now it's time to build our Chicago dogs and pay attention to the order because tradition states you have to stack the ingredients just right to get the flavor combination. We started with a hot dog in either bun, then we put on our yellow mustard. After that we topped it with a spoonful of relish, and then we put on the rest of our diced and chopped onions from earlier. Now we stick those fresh tomato wedges on either side of the hot dog so they're in between the bun and the dog. Then we lay a slice of a fresh pickle right on top. And for our hot dogs, we use those pepperoncini peppers in replacement of the sport pepper, which will work just as well. Then we sprinkle a little bit of that celery salt right on top to finish off our Chicago dog. The Chicago dogs are done, and so are our Coney Island dogs. Now it's time for the competition. Enjoy!
As you may have noticed this week, we diverted from the original recipes just a little bit, such as we cooked our hot dogs in a pan instead of boiling it, because I think boiling hot dogs is gross. We also toasted our hot dog buns instead of steaming it, and we used pepperoncinis instead of the sports peppers, because I don't think sports peppers migrate past the East Coast. Overall, when it comes to cooking, I think you should make stuff with what you have, make how you want it, and make it so it tastes good to you.
That's enough Bears love for this week. Remember, you can always subscribe right up above, or you can like and favorite our video. If you subscribe, you'll get them every week into your inbox on YouTube. Like and favorite just helps True Treats grow. And as always, there are links down below to the blog where you can get more information, including a full recipe, because we just can't fit it all in every single week. Remember to check back every Sunday because we'll be here with a new video. Next is Week 6 of Monday Night Football. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed.